always, people, this is Libra reading for this week between the 5th and 11th of October. Let's see what the energy is going to be like and the advice from the divine. For you, Librans, I have the Knight of Staves clarified by the Hermit and by the Ten of Pentacles. So this one is fast movement. This is, if you like, charging in without thinking too much beforehand, without preparing. It's very typical for Librans. I should know, I have many of them close to me in my life, and that's what Librans are like. You tell them, let's go do something, they will be right by your side. It doesn't matter what it involves. They are the best friends, the most how do you call it, loyal friends as well, but also up to anything if it means helping you achieve something, and always up for an adventure as well. However, I do believe, and remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so it has to be taken in little chunks, if you like, as it applies for each and every one, because although the energy is the same, the situations will be different. So let's see what case scenarios we can decipher here. So this is about a specific trait, personality trait, very, very typical for Librans. That's how they are. However, I do feel that this time they are not charging in for an adventure with somebody. I feel this is moving into retreat and self-reflection over the most important aspects of their lives, of your lives, Librans. I do believe that a lot of you will now be looking at what needs to be done, what needs to be done in your life, what you have to do in order to achieve happiness in your personal life and stability in your financial life. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Discs, pertains to legacy, to money and goods and assets brought together by two people in a relationship, by family inheritance as well. So what you create and build for the future of your children. So a lot of you may be looking into how to and it could be very sudden, because as I said, this is a card of sudden movement and rushing into something. But this time, although usually you Librans rush into adventures, this time I believe it's more into retreat and looking at the mysteries of life, at the meaning of life, at the meaning of your life, at connecting to your higher self and finding your purpose and your life path, and what is the best way for you to achieve that stability in your life, and how to make things better, but not just better, but in the best and wisest way. Very, very nice, very positive. And I feel very emotional, I have to say, as well, seeing this. Then, of course, you know, for the other Librans out there, this could be looking at traveling abroad or having to travel abroad, but it could also be moving house or moving house abroad. So it really depends. This card, the Knight of Staves, also talks about foreign land and foreign elements, you know. So if you can't travel, you may be thinking and looking about it, although it's movement. So you might be actually be very tempted, or some of you may be dealing with people from abroad, or anything like businesses, whatever it is that you're doing that brings you financial stability or a relationship for the future. Some of you may be dealing with Virgo people, so those people who are abroad and hope to create this kind of future with you, maybe Virgos. Then we have a fire sign element as well, which is which we have the fire element here, which is for the star signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarians. So some of you may have this kind of people in your life. They may be connected to long distance as well, and together you may be looking into the future and how to make things better and more stable for the future. And then this person, as I said, could be to do with personal life, but it could also be with work and business. So it really depends, it's different for everyone. One thing that is not that it's not positive, but needs a lot more of your attention, because here I feel you are acting and paying attention and you do what you got to do. But with this Seven of Cups here, this speaks about confusion, delusion, but also, because that's why I was saying it's not necessarily negative, really. It speaks about having to make choices. So there is confusion because you have too many choices to make, or too many things to choose from, and you don't know what choice to make. Okay, so it's either that you're confused, or you might be I don't like to say deluded, but I know that some Librans can avoid things and not want to look at reality at times, because they are very, very emotional people, and it can stir their emotions, hence they would rather not deal with things. However, it's clarified by the Ace of Swords and by your own card, the King of Swords. So I do believe that those who are confused or live in a bit of a bubble, not wanting to look at the reality, are going to actually do exactly that. This is about mental clarity and about speaking the truth. So there will be a conversation, there will be something you come across that you say, that somebody says, or you may be talking to someone. It may be needed actually to have this conversation, this honest, truthful conversation. Cut through the bullshit, cut through the confusion, and come into your power. Okay? So again, it's very positive. It just takes a bit more of your input, and it's not easy because of the emotions, because the card that the card on top of the deck is the Five of Cups. So this is about emotions. This is about regrets over past decisions. You may be beating yourselves up over something from the past that you did, and you think is wrong, and it makes you worry because you have here the Two of Swords, you know, and you wish you could have changed because you have the Death card then, which is about change and transformation. But the thing is, people, you can't change the past. What's done is done. And if you feel you made mistakes and you have regrets over those past decisions, it's time to move on. Have that honest conversation with whoever is needed, or with yourself even. You know, talk to yourself. But talk to yourself honestly and accept, if you feel that you made mistakes, accept that. Don't fight them, and don't delude yourself thinking, well, no, maybe I didn't. No, okay, you made mistakes. It's human nature. We all made mistakes. You're not the first, you're not the last. And some of them, I don't know, perhaps are not excusable in your view or other people's view. However, you need to remember, whatever it is that you've done, you've been acting from the mind space and the circumstances, the position you were in at the time. You didn't know better, you couldn't do better. Or if you could do better, you didn't know how to do better. And that is absolutely fine. Everyone done it at some point in their life. So stop beating yourselves up over whatever is done. What is done is done. You need the wisdom of the hermit is understanding and having the strength to accept what cannot be changed and to change what can be changed. So forget what happened in the past. You need to focus on the present, because what you do now in the present is going to determine your future. And you can overcome everything that went wrong, and you can change it, and you can leave your troubles behind and the old ways with this 8 of Cups, only by paying attention now to what is going on and what needs to be done. You know, that's why I said I feel very emotional about this here, because it says that this time you will be rushing into actually within, in yourself, into looking into your life and your future and your purpose and your connection to the divine and to your higher self as well, to be guided on how to create your legacy. And that is beautiful. So as I said, this conversation needs to be had by either you and other people, or you with yourself. It's different for everyone, but just do it. And you won't cut only through the bullshit, you will cut through the confusion as well. If you made promises that you can't keep, look into it, see whether it's realistic or not. And if it's not realistic, it is the way it is. You thought it would work, it doesn't work, it's the way it is. That's what you thought at the time. Know that next time you don't make promises before you look into things and you get that clarity, and then you don't speak. That's another thing that Librans tend to do. They speak as they rush into action and adventure without thinking much. They also speak without thinking much. But no more. No more. You need to think. That could also be that you need to think of, you know, it's not necessarily about confusion for some of you. For some of you, could be that you need to think of every aspect before you speak. So it's very, very positive for you, Librans. I really like your reading. The energy is nice, it's enlightening. The star signs, as I said, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgos, other earth signs as well here with the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus and Capricorn for some of you. With cups here, water signs, and pretty much every sign. No point in, actually, I just realized we have every possible sign here. But then Libras are about, we are in Libra season, by the way. Happy birthday, Librans. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous birthday this year and you get what you wish for. You're coming into your power. You're coming into your power. You're finally cutting through the confusion, through the bullshit. Things are happening for you. It's important. So what you need to take away from this, it's important to turn inwards. It's important not to turn your back on what needs to be done and what needs to be spoken. Forgive yourself if you feel, because again, this is the card of regrets over past decisions. Forgive yourself for whatever you feel you did wrong, but and don't forget to look at what there is to be done still. Things that a lot of things that you can still do, because this is like also the card of crying over spilled milk. You know, like people are actually not paying attention to the positive and what is still there and can be put a good use. So I really hope it helps, Librans. I really enjoy this. If you are returning, thank you. If you are new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when the next video goes up. And if you feel this is helpful and resonates, remember to like and share. Every interaction helps the channel. And thank you. And until next time, be loved and be happy.